Hello guys, how you all doing? This is a video, as you can tell by the title, about Kony 2012, and if you don't know what that is yet, then to be honest, you've been living under a rock, because it has been all over the internet in the past 2 days. It's been shared on Facebook hundreds and hundreds of times. It's taken over Twitter with all the worldwide trends. It's got 26 million views already on YouTube, and there's been hundreds of videos made to raise awareness for it. And this is a video to raise awareness for it, but I'm going to look at it from the other side, because every video has just been like kind of just talking about the video and not really offering any other like solutions or other sides to it. And you know, no one else has done any research. You know, everyone's always just like, they've watched the video and then they've thought, oh yeah, that's a good idea, click share, and no one's actually done any research. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to look more into this and see what's going on, because I actually care, unlike some people, which unfortunately are just jumping on the bandwagon and thinking, oh, if I click share on this, everyone will think I'm really nice and I'm a good Samaritan. But I actually decided to do some more research, and there are a few problems with the Kony 2012 and the group that made it, who are Invisible Children, if you don't know. And there are a few problems with their ideas and how they're going to solve, you know, taking Kony down. So, and before I get into it, I'm not saying what they've done is wrong. You know, it's great to raise awareness for this, because, you know, Kony is a disgusting man. Joseph Kony is a horrible, horrible man, and, you know, deserves to be taken down. But, you know, you need to go about it the right way. And making a video like this and getting people to put posters up all over their towns maybe isn't the right way. So, the first thing I'm going to mention is a website called visiblechildren.tumblr.com, and if you want to go check it out, I'll put the link in the description below. And basically this is a website that just like talks about all the problems with the Kony 2012 video, you know, looks at it from the other side like I'm trying to do, and you know, it raises some great points, which is the website that made me think, I thought, yeah, there's probably something else that should be done about this, not just mindlessly going into it with no real plan, because, you know, we're like thousands of miles away. So technically, what can we do? You know, putting our posters around town, how much is that going to help? So check out that link there, because it raises some good points. The first of the points that it raises is, last year they raised $8.6 million. The Kony 2012 people, Invisible Children, $8.6 million, and 37% of that went to helping to take down Kony. All the others was like making the films, that was like 7%, that was like 1.5 million of it went towards that. Paying people, they paid people to do this. Surely something like this, like a charity, should be volunteer work. I mean, I would think the people who are helping this cause would be volunteers, but no, they're actually getting paid. Ridiculous, I know. And it raises some great points there about the money, and only 30% of it is going to actually helping Kony. So if you buy one of their bracelets, which is £10, which is a lot, you know, basically 30% of that is going to helping out to get Kony down. So £3. The other, you're paying some people to make some films. Sorry about that, the camera decided to turn off, which was nice. So the second thing is there are events being made every single day on Facebook lately called Cover the Night, which is basically on 20th of April, everywhere apparently around the world. This isn't just in the UK, this is around the world. Everyone in the night is going to put posters all over the town that you have to buy. Again, you have to buy their posters. And they're going to say Kony 2012 on them, and everyone's going to put them around their town, and everyone's going to wake up and be like, wow, we know who Joseph Kony is now, this is great, let's do something. But how much is that going to do? Because all that's probably going to get done is you're going to get in trouble with the police for littering. You know, you can't just wake up one day and decide, you know what, I'm going to put posters all over town. You know, you need licenses for this. You need, like, you know, licenses from the council, you know, licenses for advertising. You can't just put posters willy-nilly around your town if you decide to. So all that's probably going to get done is that you're going to get in trouble with the police. So I'd recommend not doing that. Stay at home. And a lot of people have also clicked go in on these events, which again I just think is jumping on the bandwagon, because probably half of those people aren't actually going to do it. You know, they're just clicking join to look good. So that's another thing. Everyone's clicking going. How many people are going to go? Probably not many. The third thing is the LRA, which is the Lord's Resistance Army, who Joseph Kony is the leader of, he is the leader of the LRA. They're a massive corporation, okay? Everyone's acting like it's this one man, you know, everyone's targeting Joseph Kony as the one man. He has hundreds of helpers, right, who are just as bad as him, who are raping these girls and forcing these kids to be child soldiers, and everyone's blaming this one man. I'm not saying he's an innocent man, by any means, no, he needs to be taken down. But taking down one man isn't going to solve this at all, okay? This is a giant corporation. The corporation needs to be taken down, not Joseph Kony. So that's the third thing. You know, everyone's saying like, oh, it's Joseph Kony, he's this evil man. Well, no, it's the LRA. They're the evil people. So you need to take the whole thing down. And if you take one man down, if you take the leader down, that's just going to anger them, and they're going to come back stronger and harder. So taking down Joseph Kony isn't the way to go about it. So, you know, you need to really think it out and think, how are we going to take him down? And making a video about this one man, probably not the way to do it. The fourth thing is everyone's saying like, oh, the US, you know, they need to get their butts going, you know, they need to do something. They have, okay? They said in that video, because I did actually watch it, they said that he was the most wanted criminal by the ICC. He was at the top of their list. Do you really think America have just ignored the most wanted criminal in the world all these years? They thought, whatever, you know, we don't care, it's not in America, I'm not bothered. They've tried to take him down, not hundreds, I was about to say hundreds. They've tried to take him down like a few times, but every time they've done it, it's just resulted in Joseph Kony becoming angrier and stricter and killing innocent children, okay? And, you know, that's another thing. If America go into this, right, one, that's a war, okay? You've then started a war, an international conflict, which is what you're trying to avoid. And two, they're just going to kill innocent children. I mean, how are you going to get to Joseph Kony? You're going to have to fight his army. Who are his army? Children. Meaning you're going to have to kill innocent children. Is that what you really want? All these innocent children dying? So, you know, you need to think about how you're actually going to target them. That's the whole point of what I'm saying, basically, about all these things. How are you actually going to do it? Is this the right way to do it? Probably not, you know. So, it just doesn't make sense. You know, everyone's saying like, oh, the US, you know, they're not doing anything about it. They've tried so many times, and every time it's just resulted in more innocent children being killed. So then they have to go back and rethink their strategies. You know, this isn't a thing that Obama's suddenly going to see this and go, right, I'm going to Uganda. You know, he has to think about a plan. You know, he's the president of the United States. The United States are the most powerful country in the world. Everyone all over the world is watching this man to see what he's going to do. He needs to do it the right way, or else everyone's going to think he's a cock-up, you know? He can't win. If he goes straight into it and it messes up, everyone's going to be like, oh, Obama, you twat, you should have fully thought about it. If he doesn't go into it straight away, everyone's going to think, why are you just ignoring this? This is a massive thing. So what is he going to do? You know, is he going to run in there, or is he going to think about it? He has to think about it. Don't just make him run in there by forcing him to. You know, let him think about it. Let him bring up a full-time strategy. You know, we can actually take this man down rightly, because I don't want people to think I'm saying just ignore Kony, don't do this, you know, this is bad. Do what you want, okay, raise awareness and things, but, you know, then let them do what they need to do, you know, sort it out themselves, you know, because everyone's just going to force them to run straight in there, and then they'll mess it up. So, you know, raise awareness. And this film was great because, you know, 3 days ago I didn't even know who Joseph Kony was. Now I can make this video about it. But, you know, just go about it the right way, you know, and watching this video and sharing it on Facebook and making Kony famous, which is what they're saying, maybe not the right way to go about it. But anyway, I have got some more points. Kony, right, Joseph Kony, he is in hiding, obviously. He's not walking around town just so, how you doing? So their whole make Kony famous tagline, how is that going to help? You know, it's not like he can be walking around town one day and suddenly someone's going to spot him and be like, it's Joseph Kony, you know, he's in hiding. So even if everyone all over the world knows who he is, it's not like that's going to help, you know, because he is in hiding in Ugandan forests. So if I know who he is, what can I actually do? He's all the way over there. I can't really do much. So the whole make Kony famous thing doesn't really make sense. He's in hiding. The next thing is, I think I've already mentioned this, I think I have, you're asking Obama to send troops out to fight Kony. That's starting a war. It's what you're trying to stop. You're trying to stop a war. You're trying to stop child soldiers. But then you want to send him out there to start a war. Doesn't really make sense. Again, the next thing is things like this, okay, are happening all over the world, you know. There's Syria, you know, where there's genocide still going on. There's like things in Thailand going on. There's things all over the world, okay, but this is the one thing that everyone's mentioning right now. Everyone's kind of forgotten that, you know, things like this are happening all over the world. It's a sick, horrible world we live in, and, you know, I guess we just need to come to terms with that. But, you know, and I'm not saying, like, you shouldn't have made this video, you shouldn't have raised awareness for this again, because I don't want people to think I'm hating on them for this, because I'm not. I'm just trying to raise some points and make some people think, whoever sees this, I'm trying to make people think more about it and think, you know, maybe there are some other sides to this. Maybe it's not as simple as sharing a video and finding him sitting in Cascades, or, you know, sitting in Nando's eating some food, you know. It's not that simple. So, you know, things like this, they happen all over the world every week, you know, every day. You know, just this one thing, you know, it's not going to solve all our world's problems, because there's things like this happening all over the world. So, you know, and obviously we need to take these down, but just don't forget that there's other things like this all over the world. So, that's all the points I have. I'm not sure how long this video is, probably about 10-15 minutes. But I hope you watched it and thought about it, and haven't just thought like, oh, he's dissing him, what a prick, you know, he's hating on Kony 2012, what a knobhead. Because I'm not, okay? I think it's a brilliant thing what they've did. They've raised awareness worldwide, you know, 26 million views. Rihanna tweeted it, P. Diddy tweeted it, you know. It took over Twitter with its worldwide trends, you know, shared on Facebook hundreds of times. It's brilliant, you know, that it's raised awareness for this, but it's not as simple as everyone thinks. So, you know, just think about that, and, you know, think about, actually, are we doing the right thing? How much do I actually care? Am I jumping on the bandwagon? Because I think a lot of people are. A lot of people are just jumping on the bandwagon thinking, oh, everyone's sharing this, I'm going to share it. And not actually thinking about it and not doing any research. So just type it in on, you know, type it in Google, Kony 2012. See what's actually going on. Check out the link below if you haven't already. visibleChildren.tumblr.com. If you haven't watched the Kony 2012 video, which I will be amazed if you hadn't, seriously, I don't know what you've been doing, then that will also be in the description below. I'll put some other links below which I think will interest you. That's about it. A few people have asked me to make a video about it, so I thought I would. I wanted to make a video about it because I wanted to address it, because when I watched the video it did upset me. You know, it did make me think, so I wanted to make a video. I did make a video yesterday, you know, praising Kony 2012, but then I found out more about it and thought I want to actually make a video talking about the other side of it, so this is why I'm making this. I did make a video yesterday, literally as it was uploading, I found out more about it, so now I'm making this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you don't think I'm a mindless, rambling idiot who's hating on Kony 2012, because I'm not. I just want to raise some more points, and if you're not, and this sounds horrible, but you know, I don't know who will be watching this, so if you're not a CourtFtw fan, you're not subscribed, whatever, but just to say to the people who are watching, who are actually my proper viewers, because this was like a midweek video, I'm not sure when the next video will be up. I'm not sure if it will be up Saturday or Sunday or Monday, but look forward to that, because that'll be a proper CourtFtw comedic video. But yeah, alright, hope you enjoyed the video, whoever's watching this, and hope it made you think. Check out the links below, and I will see you later. Ta-ta.